Hi everyone, my name is Alethea and I am the Call Her Connect crew coordinator for both the West Henderson and the Green Valley location. And today I would like to share with all of you 4 ways to build genuine relationships with your group members. So the very first thing is to establish rapport with your group members. And how you do that is to ask questions. So ask as many questions as you can think of to try to build rapport, which is really to find common topics that you have in common, to then, be able to link that up. Because once people have common topics that are similar, they tend to feel more comfortable and they feel like they can trust each other better. So find out things like, were they born in Vegas? Or what is their boyfriend or husband's names? If they have children, what are the ages of their children? What are their names of their children? And try your hardest to remember as they speak. And so there's one thing I do whenever I have coffee dates with my ladies. I would, after the coffee date, would go to my car and whip out my phone and go into my notes section and type out everything that they talked about that matters to them, and also common things that me and her have in common. Because sometimes when we are at church and we see each other, I can go like, "Hey Christine, how's your son Roman? Is he walking yet?" And Christine would immediately think like, "Hey, Alethea has met me only once and she remembers my son's name." And instantly she would feel a connection to you and she will then trust you. So I would encourage you to really write down, because be intentional about the things people say. If they feel that you care about them, a genuine connection will be built. And the second thing I would like to share is to encourage and support and to listen well. So personally, in my own marriage, sometimes when I listen to him, my husband, share his problems at work, sometimes, I just feel like I just want to fix it, right? So I think of all the solutions in my mind and suddenly I'm just not listening to him anymore. And then he catches me and he goes like, "Alethea, you're not listening." And then I'm like, "Yes, I am, but I'm not." And sometimes people, they really do know the solutions to their problems. And what they really need is just someone who genuinely cares and can just sit there to just listen. People just want to have the encouragement. They just want to be, people just want you to say like, "Hey, you are such a good mom," or "You are such a good wife," or "You are doing your best at work and God is so proud of you." Sometimes that's all it takes, people just need to be encouraged. They don't need you to provide any answers to their problems. The third thing is to be praying for your group members. And most importantly, it is important that you have daily time and prayer with God. So if you are in the Word daily, God will give you revelation, wisdom that you can then meditate on, and then it will help you and also help your ladies because you have that time that you've spent with God, that you've committed your time with God, and He will help you and help your ladies. So it's so important. Prayer and daily time with God. The fourth thing I would like to share is to ensure that you do your weekly check-ins with your ladies. So be sure that during your prayer, sometimes God will give you scripture that you can then share with them. Like, "Hey, I've shared this, I want to share this scripture that God has given to me for you as I was praying." That definitely helps them throughout their week, because they know that someone has been praying for them and someone is checking in on them, keeping them accountable. And I would like to share one scripture with you, and it's from Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. It says that I would like to share a scripture from you. It's from, I want to share scripture with you, and it is from Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. It says, carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ. And lastly, I have a bonus tip for you. So it is important that we have to be consistent with our walk and also consistent with the relationships that we have, and let your yes be yes and let your no be no. If you have agreed to meet someone, be it on the phone or in person, or if you have set it in your calendar to text the person weekly, make sure you do it. Because this way, we have to be respectful of people's time and to care about their feelings. So lastly, I just want to conclude. I just want to thank each and every one of you for choosing to be a Call Her coach. I know that through your dedication and your obedience, God is going to use you to impact so many women in your group. And, it's so important for these women to know their purpose and to walk out their purpose with unashamed confidence. So thank you.